I would define myself pre-war as the atypical college student. Boulder had a reputation for being a party school. Party schools have no time for politics. They want to party and they want to go skiing. Those are the two things that you did in Boulder. And politics was just not one of them. But SDS got rolling, and I was very interested in what they had to say. What's this Vietnam thing? And so I would go to these rallies, and I would be one of those, I want to listen. I didn't want to join it, but I wanted to hear what you had to say. I want to hear the other side of the story. I got wrapped up in this, I don't want to say the movement, but I got wrapped up in the curiosity of it. All of a sudden I found myself flunking out because I got so deeply involved in the political rhetoric that was going on, and then partying at the same time, going and sitting in the beer bars and discussing Vietnam. My roommates decided that they'd rather have the money rather than me take care of the household. I had no money. I wasn't working. I was waiting to get back into school. I had petitioned to go back into school. And they said, got to kick you out. Well, this is September, October. It is of '68. The snow is starting to fall in the mountains, and it's getting cold outside. So let's go find out what this Vietnam thing is all about. Walked down to the recruiter's office, which was strange in itself. A recruiter's office in a college town is like, nobody ever goes in there. Mm-hmm. They just don't. I walked in, and there's this sergeant sitting there with his cup of coffee, and he says, if you're here to cause trouble, And I said, no, I want to join up. My surgeon in Denver, he said, do you realize how lucky you are? I said, no. He says, number one, you should be dead. He says, I've seen you top to bottom. I've seen what you look like on the inside. You should be dead. He says, you should have been paralyzed from the waist down because of the amount of shrapnel in my back. Mm. You beat that one. They should have taken off your left leg at the hip. I can't explain it. He says, you just have a will to live. I lost my youth. When I came home, or actually when I got out of the service, and I went back to the University of Colorado, the same people that I'd started school there with as freshmen, they were all ready to graduate. And they wanted to go party. They wanted to go have a good time. I didn't want to have anything to do with that. I was much more mature. To coin an old phrase, I was an old man.